Hey guys, in this video today I'd like to go over my thought process in deciding whether to make the switch to Grim Feast to get more energy shield, because currently I'm level 91 and the main problem with this character is its defense. As I've mentioned in the previous video, we have great evasion and all. As you can see, it goes up pretty high, 8300 with 73% evasion, and this is with acrobatics allocated. So the good thing with acrobatics is that you're able to dodge even AoE hits from bosses, from monsters, whatsoever, all types of hits, right? So this is actually a really powerful node, and that is one of the main reasons why I did not want to go Grim Feast, was because you actually sacrifice some evasion and you end up having to drop acrobatics when switching over to Grim Feast. But TLDR, I think it's still worth going Grim Feast simply because of one reason, and that is your total hit pool. I mean, we have 2200 life, and basically if you take a big AoE hit, you're basically dead. You have no buffer, there is no mitigation that we have. I think the only one is this here, 5% fist taken as damage as a random element for big fist hits. And for elemental hits in this game, they do hit pretty hard as well. I've been noticing even with cap res, I've been one-shotted by lightning, on-death effects, stuff like that. So I think, again, the biggest factor or the key to staying alive for me right now is just getting a bigger hit pool, and Grim Feast would solve that. So I'm just going to show you what the before tree looks like. This is without Grim Feast. Everything here stays the same pretty much. Well, coming down here, and the biggest difference is that we're going to remove this portion right here when going Grim Feast. So some things will not reflect in the tooltip, such as increased damage against enemies affected by ailments. This does not reflect in your tooltip, keep that in mind. Same with these nodes here, so there's like 24%, 25, almost 50% damage not accounted for. And we lose this penetration here, which is quite big. This one, Emboldened Avatar, we actually only care about the freeze buildup and the chance to shock, which we do get when we switch over later. So we're really only losing the main damage nodes here and also the reload speed here, which we will get on our jewels. But that's the main switch. And then I'm gonna attach a note here about the before and after on the damage conversion. But just to show it real quick, explosive shot without Grim Feast, we're doing 4000 DPS. Shock burst rounds is around 15,000. Alright, so we made the switch, and this is what we did. Again, we remove everything here, and we basically allocated a bunch of nodes here. The starting tree for Monk, again, is very powerful. You get 2 nice damage nodes here. You get a lot of energy shield and evasion here, and then you get some skill speed, movement speed, and attack speed. So very powerful region over here. And I forgot to go over our gear. So this is our previous chest piece. It's a 1600 evasion rating chest piece here, and we're going to swap it with an evasion energy shield hybrid with 30 spirit minimum. So the spirit is just for us to run Grim Feast. And then we're going to replace our amulet as well with one that has high energy shield. And finally a boots with some energy shield as well, but lower evasion. So we end up with around 1400 energy shield, and with Grim Feast this goes up to double, which is about 2800. So we get a total life pool of 4800, which is more than double, which is quite significant. We do lose one jewel socket from here, which we can't allocate anywhere else, so that's something that we lose. And also we lost acrobatics. So if you see here, our evasion rating actually goes up all the way to 87%. With a dodge roll it's 88%. But again, the downside of that is that you're unable to dodge basically AoE hits or anything like that, only melee and projectile hits. And finally, for your damage, as you can see, it actually went up. Initially it was 4000, now it's 4600. And for the shock burst rounds, before it was, I believe, about 15, now it's 16,000. So it's it actually went up, our DPS. And again, we are not counting this here. So take that into consideration, but I've not noticed much difference in terms of mapping and even the boss DPS. I'll show you in a second here, but TLDR, I think it's worth switching over to Green Feast. If you don't have the currency to make the switch, it's not a big deal. I would invest whatever currency you have saved up to actually upgrade your weapon instead, and that is what I did. I upgraded both my weapons before I even made this whole switch here. And also, make sure to get rarity on your gear as well. I have it on all my pieces because that is a priority, and I think you should prioritize your weapons, your rarity, before you consider making the switch over to Green Feast. So yep, hopefully this video helps you out. And I'll post a build update video soon as well for this character. Basically, we've completed most of the end game now. We're just working through some pinnacle boss encounters, and yeah, I'll post an update soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.